Hi everybody, and a warm welcome back to Maple Leaf Customs. I'm Andrew, and on the bench today is a Solido 61 Ford Thunderbird with several important parts having gone MIA. It's missing the wheels, the windshield, and a frame, and the motor, but it's a French-made model, not too uncommon where I live, and I should be able to source the missing parts. The T-Bird is going to be my entry to this year's Canada Day Custom Diecast Invitational, which I've been promoting for some time now, to great response. You could pick any casting, any size, do it up any way you want, as long as it's in the Canadian flag colors of red and white. This one comes from my birth year, 1961. It's always been one of my favorite cars, so it was an easy choice for this year's Invitational. It's got some nice chrome features, both on the front and the back, with lensed taillights and headlights as well. And this is something special. Notice the door cards inside. It's just an image that's printed and stuck on there, but it's some kind of foil, heavy paper with a lot of glue. I won't be able to remove that without destroying it, and it will never survive the paint stripper that I've got, so say goodbye to that. And there's some kind of bad stain on the corner, although it looks to be superficial and surface level only, so I hope that'll clean up. Actually, I had a pristine version of this same casting a couple of years ago, but I gave it away in a gift box, and then I came across this dilapidated one in the same thrift store a couple of months ago, and I grabbed it because it looked like it needed some love. And it's a 1:43 scale model, so I like working on those. I was able to find the missing parts online. I had to go to a couple of different eBay suppliers, but here are, I think, the original wheels. They might be aftermarket, and there is a windshield and a frame. They look to be just right. Haven't tried them out yet. And I ordered from China and waited for this to arrive. That's the missing motor. So I got everything I need just in time to complete the build for July 1st. Super happy about that. The T-Bird was redesigned for 1961 with styling that gave the car a unique bullet-like body side appearance that you can see from this vantage on camera. Had a new engine. The 390 cubic inch 6.4 liter V8 was rated at 300 horsepower and mated to a 3-speed automatic transmission. The new Thunderbird was well received, with 73,000 plus sold for 1961. It was that year's Indianapolis 500 pace car and was featured prominently in U.S. President John F. Kennedy's inaugural parade. Kennedy had appointed Board Executive Robert McNamara as Secretary of Defense. It also benefited from product placement, notably on the popular television series 77 Sunset Strip. Mine cleaned up very well in spite of all the scuffs and scratches and stains, so it's ready for degreaser, primer, and paint. And the paint scheme was predetermined, being really the only guideline that everybody has to follow for the Canada Day Invitational. This is just the skim coat that I'm showing you here. It's such a big surface that I build it up layer by layer with 2 more coats to come. White highlights to follow. Today's community shout-out goes to all who participated in this year's annual event. Such a great response. I was really amazed. I am prone to make some mistakes, and there actually have been some very late entries that have come in. So my apologies to you personally if your name is missing from this long list. Every glamour shot that I receive will go into a recap video that I'll make next week. It's not too late to edit the title of your video, or somewhere in the description, please include hashtag Canada Day Diecast 22, and that way we'll all be able to find each other's excellent builds. Thanks for remembering that. Making sure to adhere to the red and white color guidelines, I'm doing some interior detail, red leather padded seats and steering wheel, and a little bit on the dashboard as well. And my channel logo happens to match the motif. All of the decal work that I do, instead of probably silver on a real car, I'm going with white today, which stands out nicely too. There's the 61 T-Bird logo, and a small, discreet maple leaf on the back, understated as we Canadians tend to be. I'm really looking forward to my first visit back home since COVID started, leaving in mid-July. Thunderbird badges front and back finish this off, and now it's time to put everything back together. Here's the mail order parts that I got. Let's see how they fit. Perfect motor in the front. I'll go under the hood. And I'm anxious to see just how well the wheels and the windshield and frame go together. Couple of slots to hold that into place. Hey, looks perfect to me. Now, this reassembly is one of those projects where I wished I had a third and a fourth hand as well, because everything sort of rests on another thing and you got to try to hold them all together while you do the next one, but I managed to finagle my way through it with some measure of success. We're almost there. And the replacement set of wheels are just right. I did a little bit of detail on that nice metal base. The hood is functional, but I need to somehow figure out the headlight goes under there and tucks in by that and screwed down. One more piece is the tailgate assembly with amber lensed lights. I think it goes like this. Final screw. I'm going to touch them up in black in a moment, and it's all done. Tickety-boo, as we say in Canada. Let's have a closer look. I've always been very fond of this big old land yacht, and it cleaned up well. It had a lot of rub marks, I think, just from being in a toy box, and that big old stain came out nicely. The chrome trim cleaned up beautifully. Replacement parts are just what the doctor ordered. And I think I ended up with a beautiful looking 61 Ford Thunderbird. What's this? A bonus article. It's a Zamboni. Is there anything more Canadian? It came from Matchbox Mark. A little while ago it looked like this when I took it out of the package. It was a semi-pro hockey team, and I did the same steps and paint stripping and metal work and deckled it up with some Tim Hortons, Hockey Night in Canada, and there's no more Canadian beer than a Molson Canadian that goes right across the front of that. So thank you, Mark, for supplying me with the Zamboni. It's a little extra feature for this Canada Day Invitational. This one went from pathetic to pristine. Wow, that cleaned up well, didn't it? It's gorgeous, no matter what angle you look at it from. The white walls, the red trim inside, the decal highlights. Mr. Zamboni would be pleased to see that one going down center ice in between periods. And they're proudly displayed on my Canadian flag. I want to thank everybody again for taking part. Look for a recap video. Be sure to use hashtag CanadaDayDiecast22 when you upload yours. Not everybody's on YouTube. There will be Facebook and Instagram uploads as well. Can't wait to go through them all. It's going to take some time because there's about 50 people this year. So my weekend's all planned out. A warm, happy Canada Day greeting from my house to yours, no matter what your country of birth or residence. Thank you for visiting today. Be sure to catch all the other builds. It's coffee time.